Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this particular video, we are going to learn about the most important optimization topic in database, which is indexes in MongoDB. Now, in this particular video, we will cover that what an index is, how we create an index, how we view all the index, and how we drop or delete an index, right? So let's first do one thing that you come to your database. So my database name is shopdb, right? After that, let me show you the compass here. Just a second. Yeah, so you can check shopdb is your database and the products is your collection name. Inside of this we are having all these documents. These are 6 in numbers, and the fields are name, category, brand, price, stock, and the rating, right? Fine. Now, so let me do one thing. Let me just show you all the documents here in the shell also. So I'll do db dot products dot find dot pretty, like this. So you can check these are all the documents, right? So all 6 documents are here. Now, coming up to the step 2, let's understand that what is our index. What is our index? Well, before we create one, let's first understand that what an index actually is, right? So in MongoDB, index is a special data structure that stores a portion of collection data in a easy to search form. I repeat, it is a data structure that helps to form a small portion of the collection. Our collection is this, right? All these are my collection. So it do what? It stores a small portion of this collection, right? And it make it easy to search for, right? It stores those collection data in an easy to search for. So when you search something, for example, I want to search for all the Apple products, right? So for that purpose, MongoDB can find it much faster if an index is created on the brand field. That's why what we do, we create an index on this particular brand field, right? So you can think of it like a end of a textbook. So instead of flipping through every page, what we do, we just jump to the right page with the help of that index, right? Because index shows that which content is on which particular page, right? That's what. So how we create an index? Now the question comes that how we create an index. Well, for creating index, it is very easy. You just need to write db dot collection name, that is products dot create index, like this. Put a bracket, after that put a curly bracket like this, and write the name of the field on which you want to make an index. So I want to make an index on this brand, right? On this brand, so I'll simply write brand and colon and 1, like this. And when I press enter, you can check the index is created and the name of the index is brand underscore 1. Brand underscore 1. Now, why this brand colon 1? What is this 1 here? Well, 1 means that we are creating the index in a ascending order, right? The index is in ascending order. And if you put it -1 here, that means that index will create it in the descending order. Very easy, right? So after running this, MongoDB will create an internal index file for the brand key. Internal index file for this brand key. I know it is sounding quite confusing, but don't worry. Till the end of the video, you will understand this very clearly. So let's come to the next part, that you said, like I said, that brand is index with brand is now created. Now how I can see that is there any index of the brand? Well, for that purpose, we can simply write db dot products dot get indexes, like this. So when you press enter, you will get to see that all the indexes that are created on your collection, right? When you press enter, you can check. This is the index is created on the ID, which is by default, right? ID index will be there by like if you do anything, if you delete everything, even though the one index field will be there, which is on the ID, right? And the second one which you created right now, that is your brand, and this one is showing the ascending order, right? The name of the index is brand underscore 1, that you can see here. Got it? So it was easy, right? How we create an index and how we view an index, right? Fine. So let me just show you that how we delete an index. After that, I'll explain you that how this index is working. Now let's move forward towards the next topic, which is how we delete an index, right? We understood that how we create, how we view the index. Now let's come to that how we delete an index. Well, for deleting an index, you can do it in a one way, that is either you delete it one by one, that you define the name that please delete this particular index, or you directly delete all the indexes which are present, right? So we will understand the two methods. So first of all, let's see that how we can delete one by one. So if I want to delete this brand, right, or I say let's just create another index, right, so that it will be easy to see. Let's say that I want to create the index on the price also, right? So I'll write price here, and if I press enter, so yeah, now if I want to see, then you can check there are three different index: id, brand, and price, right? Now if I want to delete this price index, in that particular purpose, uh, we can do simply it by writing db dot products, right, dot drop index, like this, put a bracket. Now inside of this, write the name of that index. The name is this, right? Name is price underscore 1, like this. Fine. Let's just close the bracket and press enter. You can check an index was 3, okay, 1. Now if I see all the indexes present, then it will be, you can check, only 2 index, right? Now this time the our price 1 index is not deleted. So let's just clear the screen. And now if I want to delete all the indexes, right, if I want to delete all the indexes which are present, either 2, 3, 4, 5, any number of, so for that purpose we can do it simply like db dot products products dot drop index says, this time index says, right? And when you press, like you put the bracket and press enter, you can check an index was 2, right? Messages non-id indexes are dropped from the collection. Non-id means there is one index which is based on the id, and all the other indexes which you create are the non-id indexes. So all the non-id indexes are dropped from the collection. Now if I see, if I want to check, okay, if I press enter, you can check now only one index is present, which is your id index, right? All the other, that brand was also deleted. Fine. So this is how it works. Now coming to the main concept, that how this indexing is making my task easier. Well, for that purpose, since I have deleted all the index, now let me show you. So if I do here db dot products dot find, right, if I perform the find operation, find, and I want to search for brand as, let's say, apple, right, like this. Fine. So you know that how it will do, it will find all the document where the brand is apple. Fine. If I put dot explain, and inside of this if I write execution stats, like this, and if I press enter, you can check, okay, what happened. So this is our query, right? Now here, if you see that for the brand apple, right, what the execution stat is saying, that to perform this particular operation, it is examining total 6 document, and we are having the 6 document in our compass. So for this particular query, what is it is doing, that it is examining all the documents present. So let's say I am having some 10,000 documents inside my collection. So in that particular case, if I want to run this query, right, let's say I'm having only one document where the brand is apple, right? So even then also it will do what, it will scan all the 10,000 documents. Yes. So what will happen, that it will make the operation very expensive, right? It will make the all the operations very expensive, because we want to search only one data, one document present there, and for that purpose we are examining or the scanning all the 10,000 documents. So that's where the index comes in. Now when I create an index, what it will do, just take a good look here, right? Execution stats, and inside this total documents examined are 6, right? Now let's clear it like this. Now let's come here and create an index, right? So if I want to create db.products.create index like this, and after putting this like create index, I'll do what? I'll write the name of the particular field. So I want to create it on the brand, right? Let's create it on the brand only. So for that purpose, let's just put a curly bracket and write brand here and one like this. And if I press enter, so you can check the index is successfully created, which name is brand one, right? Now it has done what? Just recall what I has said. What it has done now? It has created and stored a small portion of the collection data, which is your brand, all the brand fields, right? The small portion of your collection, here it has stored those brand now. So it will make the search on the brand this time. That's why it get easier, right? Earlier it is doing what? It is searching 1 2 3 4 3 4 and 5 and 6 like this. But now since it is having the brands now, so it don't need to scan all the document. It will simply search that which is where the brand Apple is there, right? And take out those document where the brand Apple is present. So let me just show you with the help of the execution stats. So now the index is simply created. Now if I write the same here, right, db.product.find brand Apple, and then dot explain execution stats, and if I press enter, you can check here. This time, inside the execution stats, you can check the total document examined are 2 this time. Only 2. Why? Because there are only 2 documents present where the brand is Apple. You want to check? You can check from here. See, only 2 documents are there where the brand is Apple. And that's why it is very important to create the index for optimizing our query, right? And that's why we create it. Because now this time it is doing the examine on only 2 documents, not on complete 6 documents, right? So that's why it is important. So this is all about today's video. I hope you understood every concept very clearly. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.